up, and she'll
Life was different.
she'll tell me, she's like, babe, I love you, but that's toxic behavior.
Toxic is another word for abusive. People don't want to ever talk about it, but let's quit replacing toxic with abusive.
I didn't even know. I just didn't know like when this everything became so sensitive. I don't know. Like I got spanked.
I'm gonna go with 2009.
I don't know.
That's when I think the transition
busy
started.
Pulling triggers, baby.
Well, I'm just telling you, as a person that wasn't busy pulling triggers. I was a guy here in America. Look, about 2009 is where they got overly sensitive. Okay,
but
personal opinion.
But fucking, what I was saying is, I don't like. First of all, anybody who becomes a step parent or mother to my boys is going to sit directly across from me just like you are and understand how we operate here at Devin James Enterprises.
What if they don't agree?
I don't give a fuck.
But the other person loves him to death and he treats your kid great.
Great. They failed. You failed the Goku test?
How?
It was fun in the wedding.
But what if
I'll become my grandfather.
But what if he treats, you know what I'm saying?
Go to war.
Your kid great, but his form of discipline is totally different.
Oof. Then I'll
Structure's different in every household.
Then you tag in the wife. Because she'll just explain everything.
Hey, look.
She'll explain everything the way how I feel, but in a nice way.
Man, I'm going to tell you this. Hey, real life, don't ever touch my kid.
Right.
Don't ever take my kid's phone away.
I will.
But there's
fuck
discipline.
You up.
You can definitely take things from him. You can call me. I will discipline. I will even show him that I will side with you. Right? But I'm going to tell you now. Don't touch my kid.
Yeah.
Because in reality, I don't know how hard you hit my kid. I don't know. There's just so many variables that go into that. And like, I know moms go through this thought process all the time whenever they're bringing men around, right? But we as dads don't know how to communicate this. So a lot of times it becomes arguments and it becomes, like you said, toxic. And so like I'm presenting this to the viewers because, we're here for the dads. And I think a lot of them, when you're leaving that secure zone, who fills in your zone, right? You know what you're going to do for your kid. You have to trust, like, there's a whole lot that goes with it. When you walk away, there's another man sleeping in the house with your kid. There's another man protecting your kid.
Hopefully they're not a bitch.
But in reality, you can't control that.
You're right.
And that's where, we as dads get into issues with, custody.
But yes, I can. I can just make my house super fucking cool where it'll outcool his, and then they're going to want to come over.
So, and it's funny you said it because I have a friend right now who, I'm not going to say any names.
That's fine.
He went through a divorce, and
we'll say his name's Jimmy with an IE. That's my favorite name.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm just
sorry.
I'm not even going to say a name. But
Jack and Jill.
He's going through some things, a separation, and they're doing that. What I like to think in my head is who has the cooler house, right?
One up.
And it's like, I love it because the kid wins, but at the same point, the kid knows how to work
the Monday Night Wars.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy because as an outsider, as a friend, as a person that loves you to death, like, I know you mean nothing but good to the world, right? How do you ever say, stop? Because all you're doing is spoiling them, and like, it's... But the other side of this, and this is where, again, as a dad, it's hard because with the same person I'm thinking about, their son is pretty fucking awesome. Like, when I say awesome, like, I mean, they're the best at what they do. For their age bracket, they are the shit. Okay, so is it spoiling at this point? If he's the shit. And it's like, these are my problems because, I'm raising a 4-year-old, so I get to thinking about this shit because, again, we get to go in and Doctor Strange mode.
I get it.
And it's like, I want my son to be that great at something. Right? I want him to be that focused on something. How do I do it without spoiling behind it? How do we do that? Because when we get into parents, when you go into a split household, you get into that competition, and he could lose focus on because he's going to get what he wants either way.
You got to use the positivity.
Talk to me, coach.
That's what I do is I use the positivity to reward. Like, whenever I see King Samuel or Lord Oliver, I usually try to get them to the store, and I'll make it a positive. Hey, I heard you guys cleaned up your room all day this week. That's what your mom said at work. Yeah. I also heard you ate all your food this week. Yeah. What do you say we go to the store? Okay. So, Right there, because they were good at their mom and dads.
You're rewarding the behavior.
I'm rewarding the behavior. It's...
What if they're bad at their mom and dad?
Oh, they tell me. Oliver.
But I'm saying, what do you do then?
We don't go to the store.
So, do you think that's a form of discipline?
I just say, hey, do we think we've earned the store? And Oliver says no, and Sam will say, yeah, because we will continue to... Sam, Mr. Salesman, will spin it into some bullshit where he gets his way. Like, it's a genius. But I don't reward it.
That's my son. My son will spin it all day.
Well, I think we should go to the store because tomorrow I'll be really good, and I'll be really good from here on. So we should go to the store today. Even though we took a permanent marker to the wall for graffiti. Like, I don't know. I'm just fucking, throwing shit out.
It's the truth, though. My son does the same thing.
Like, yeah.
Well, the reason why I'm asking these questions because I think a lot of us as dads, right, we have a lot of these questions. So I want our viewers to really chime in. This is where I want it to be a dad community. Share us with your dads. Share us with your friends. Share us with your friends who are dads. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to put together a community that is going to get us to a point that when we need that fatherly advice, we can shoot a message out there and we can ask a few things. Kind of make it a community of fathers.
Matter of fact, yeah, coming soon, like by Monday, we're gonna have the dad text line, where just you have questions, you're gonna text the number, and it'll just be the dads reaching out to dads, and we'll answer your shit online or on the show. You may get
Devin,
you may get Stacey J. It's gonna be dope.
Get the realest answer you ever thought.
It's gonna be the best answer. We'll have that uploaded by Monday for sure.
Other than that, I know Devin normally does the final call here, and you mind if I do it this round?
Oh, I was going to tell you how we discipline Zach, but yeah, sure.
Go ahead. Run the.
No,
I want to hear. Let's hear how you discipline Zach. I got to hear this.
No, I was saying because I just want people to learn because I treat it like a business. When we had the, not really.
I'm joking, we took the Devin. Fucking. Your face was priceless. I'm sorry.
He knows how it works.
Shit. That was awesome.
Yeah. So fucking we took the terrain away from him while it was fixed. And motherfucker was like, all right, I'm gonna need the keys to the Kia. I'm going out to Ballpark Village. I said, hey, no, you're not. Let's talk right now. I said, you're grounded.
Long ass ride.
I said, you're grounded, buddy. And he was like, what?
Holy shit, Ballpark Village from your house?
I'm just glad he's kicking it with people. But like,
but damn.
He didn't fucking go.
It's a fucking hour.
We took it away from him. Hey, man, you're not going to Ballpark Village in the car we're making payments on. You're displaying horrible fucking
decisions.
Bad decision making. I'm looking out for you. It's raining. I love you. I pay rent. I know you do. I pay my bills. Yeah, Bubba, I know you do. But you're also not doing what's best for this family on the ripple effect.
Facts.
And when he was like, oh, and he fucking hugged me. He gave me a fucking hug when I put it right then and there. It's like, I'm not being a fucking dick. I am looking out what is best for this fucking family. So I may need a few days to like make a decision when it comes to this family. But it's like when the pole jumped out in front of the road, I knew he was done driving vehicles for like a minute. However the fuck he worded it.
Jumped out in the road.
Take it away. Yes, please. Do you want the music or no?
No, we don't need any music, man. Honestly, this is more of I want everybody to know it. I think it's really dads aren't appreciated, right? So I want to say from a dad's point of view to other dads out there raising men, raising women, raising with morals, ethics, faith, belief, no matter what your religion. Thank you for being a dad. Because at the end of the day, we need you more than ever. We need more fathers in the household, whether it be stepdads stepping up to replace the man that couldn't fill those shoes. You got the biggest shoes in the house, and you get the most underappreciated thank you. And I know when I think back, I wish I could have told my dad thank you. So I just want to tell all of you, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing for the community, coaches. Thank you for what you're doing for your neighbors, to the neighbors. Thank you to the dads who, you're doing your job. It's not a thank you really, but thank you for trying your best and thank you for doing what's right. Because trust me, there's a bunch of people that could be out there raising Jeffrey Dahmers. But we're all trying to raise Alex Rodriguez, Michael Jordan, trying to raise a Kobe Bryant. We're trying to raise, Serena Williams. We're trying to, we're trying to raise somebody great, right? Whether it be Lance Armstrong, whether it be a mad scientist, Bill Nye. We want greatness from everyone around us by us leading by example. So keep leading by example. Keep being great. Keep being great dads. Keep being the role model you wish you had or that you had. And just remember, you're not underappreciated. You're not overappreciated, but you are appreciated. You have a great night.